If your business isn't on Pinterest, then you're probably missing some good traffic and sales because in this zero-click search environment, Pinterest is still one of the search engines that sends traffic to websites. However, not all businesses and brands are suitable for Pinterest, and we will talk about them in this video. We will also be talking about a step-by-step approach to grow your business on Pinterest. Let's go. The first thing we need to do is to determine if your business is suitable to be on Pinterest because currently it targets specific demographics that your business may not be targeting. According to Pinterest's 2025 SEC filing, the company had 550 million monthly active users in 2024, and based on its quarterly performance, that number has grown to 600 million monthly active users in September 2025. This gives you a good reason to be on the platform, but let's go deeper. These are the leading countries that are using Pinterest as of October 2025. If your business targets people in any of these countries, you have a compelling reason to be on Pinterest. 42% of its user base is Gen Z users, and 2/3 of its users are women. And based on a study by Pinterest, 1 in 3 luxury shoppers on Pinterest has an annual income of over 100,000. And 3 in 5 luxury shoppers say they use Pinterest to research luxury brands and products. So if your business or brand targets people in one of those countries who are younger adults, females who are high income earners, Pinterest is the right platform for you to be on. And the reason people use Pinterest are finding ideas for fashion, home decor, DIY, food, crafts, travel, and anything that prompts visual discovery. People also discover or shop for products. It serves as a planning and inspiration tool for weddings, events, home renovations, travel, etc. This is the full list of planning activities on Pinterest. And it is fundamentally a search engine for images and visuals. And to sum this up, Pinterest is part search engine, part social media, and part commerce. If you sell physical products, Pinterest is meant for you. Service-based businesses, especially the ones where you can showcase your portfolio, such as wedding photography, wedding planner, interior designer, artist, or digital artist, etc., Pinterest is meant for you. However, it is not a recommended place for niches such as these based on our knowledge and experience. So if you think that your business or brand fits this demographic or you are already on Pinterest, then let's talk about the strategies to grow your Pinterest traffic, following, and sales. But first, these are the things we'll be talking about in this video. We'll first talk about setting up an account, connecting your website with Pinterest, and optimizing your profile. And then we will talk about keyword research, which is an integral part of your Pinterest success. Following that, we will talk about the overall strategy for your business on Pinterest, what to post or pin, and the use of Pinterest bots, and some of the best practices to drive consistent traffic, following, and sales. So let's start with the first. So to create a Pinterest account, you need to visit pinterest.com or its app. But first, assuming we want to create a luxury home decor account. For this example, I will work on the web version. You want to click on sign up. You can enter all the details manually, or you can sign up with your Google account. Let's do so with the Google account. Select this and hit continue. Following that, it will ask you a couple of questions so that it can customize your Pinterest feeds. You want to add your birthday and then hit create account. Following that, it will ask for your name. If you run a business, this is your business name or your brand name. And let's say that our brand name is Simply Lux. Let's hit continue. Select your gender, your country and language, and it is going to ask you about your interests. By selecting at least 3 interests, Pinterest can show you feeds that you may be interested in. And basically, these are the prominent niches of Pinterest. Now, whatever you choose here is not going to affect the performance of your Pinterest account. It will just show you relevant feeds based on your interests. So we're going to select small spaces, and then home decor, and aesthetics, and hit continue. And then from this, Pinterest is trying to understand what you like. So you will select the pins based on your preference and hit continue to your feed. And from here, Pinterest will start curating contents for you. And here we go. Your Pinterest account is created. And now we need to optimize our profile so that it aligns with our audience and our pins will be shown to them. Since we are starting up a profile for luxury home decor and we are using it to drive traffic and sales, we first want to click on the down arrow at the top right corner and select Convert to Business. And you will get all these other helpful tools. Don't worry, you don't have to spend a single cent on Pinterest ads if you don't want to. So let's click on upgrade. Following that, they will bring you through their onboarding process. Let's select this, yours will be different. Let's click next, add your business or brand name, select your country or region, and place your website domain here. If you don't have a website, you can check this. Let's click next, and then you will select 3 business goals from this list. So let's just do that. Select the focus of your brand and choose if you intend to run Pinterest ads, and click done. And then it will present you with 3 options. Let's start with claiming your website and click next. The thing is, if you have an active Instagram account, you can connect it with Pinterest and it can auto-publish your pins on Instagram. But our focus is on claiming the website. So let's click on claim. And now there are 3 ways you can link your website with Pinterest. The reason why Pinterest is doing this is because it doesn't know if the website is truly yours. So they want you to log into your website and add these codes. It is actually very easy, especially if you're running a WordPress website. Let's choose the HTML tag option. Let's copy this and visit the back end of your website. The first method is if you have the RankMath plugin installed, you can hover over it and visit its general settings. Then click on Webmaster Tools. And at the bottom, you will see the Pinterest verification ID field. Paste the code here and hit Save Changes. Now, if you don't have the RankMath plugin installed, you want to install a plugin called Code Snippets, and it can inject codes into any part of your website. So once you have this installed, you want to hover over Snippets and click on Add New. You want to give the snippet a name so that you can easily identify the code. Let's say it is Pinterest verification code. And then you want to select the HTML option, and at the location, you want to select Inside Head section. And over at the content area, you will paste the copied code here and click Save and Activate. Once done, go back to Pinterest and hit Continue. Add your site's URL and click Verify. And we are done. Following that, you want to optimize your profile so that your target audience will see your pins. So you'll click on Edit Profile, you will add your profile image, your business name, and it is best that it includes a main focus keyword with search volume. We will talk about keyword research later and you can come back to edit your profile. So for our example, it will be the name of the business and something like luxury home decor. This instantly signals to Pinterest and your audience what your account is about. And then for the about, say you want your pins to be shown when people search for luxury home decor ideas, high-end home design tips, etc. You don't want to stuff those keywords into the about field. Instead, you want to write a business description that naturally includes those keywords. If you have troubles writing it, you can use AI chatbots like ChatGPT, Perplexity, etc. But in our example, we will use RankBot. Hover over RankMath SEO, click on the Content AI module, and click on the Chat tab. This is where you can chat with RankBot, which is a chatbot made specifically for SEO tasks. We will write a prompt, say, write a Pinterest bio for a luxury home decor brand name, your brand name, and include the keywords luxury home decor ideas, high-end home design tips, and elegant home decor in the bio. And let's hit enter. Give it a while, and here you go. It naturally includes all the keywords and introduces your brand. Let's copy it, go back to Pinterest, and paste it here. Your bio should not be more than 500 characters. And then if you want to add your pronouns, you can do so. And most importantly, select your username because it is how others can easily find your Pinterest profile. Pinterest profile links works like this. It has a pinterest.com/your profile name. Here's an example of a Pinterest profile link. It has pinterest.com and this is its profile name, and you will find the profile. So it is important to select one where your audience can easily find you. Following that, you want to add your email address, your phone number, and your business address if you have one. And once done, you want to save your profile. Alright, now that we have optimized your Pinterest profile, it's time to talk about one of the most important parts of Pinterest success, which is keyword research. Listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Keyword research on Pinterest is not optional. It is the foundation of everything. And if you look at how most successful creators are dominating Pinterest, it comes down to understanding keywords. Pinterest is a search engine, and like any search engine, it needs to understand what your content is about. And the way it understands this is through keywords. When someone types luxury modern bedroom design or high-end interior styling ideas, Pinterest algorithm is looking for keywords in your pin description, your board names, and your pin titles to determine if your content is relevant. When you use keyword-rich descriptions and titles, your pins show up in relevant search results. And when people are searching for premium home decor solutions on Pinterest, they are looking at the top results first. If you are not here, you are missing traffic and potential customers who are actively looking for luxury design inspiration. Here's the thing about the luxury market on Pinterest. People searching for luxury home decor have a specific intent. They are not just searching for home decor ideas. They are searching for modern luxury living home design, high-end marble countertops, luxury minimalist bedroom. These are intent-specific searches. The competition for generic keywords is fierce, but when you get specific with luxury-focused keywords or your niche-focused keywords, you're competing in a smaller pool with higher value audiences. Those are the people who will most likely purchase your product or hire your services. One of the best ways to find Pinterest keywords is the auto-suggest through its search bar. First, start with Pinterest search bar. This is your best friend. Type in your main keyword related to luxury home decor, and notice the auto-complete suggestions. These are real searches people are making on the platform. For example, if you type luxury bedroom, Pinterest will suggest things like luxury bedroom master, luxury bedroom design, master design, ideas, interior, etc. Jot these down. And when you do the actual search, you will see some variations below the search bar as well, such as luxury bedroom master design, master romantic, quiet cozy, luxury bedroom design master suite, or minimalistic. These are some Pinterest keyword ideas for you. Then go to Pinterest Trends. This is the URL, trends.pinterest.com. This is a tool most creators ignore, but it's incredibly powerful for understanding what's trending in your niche. For example, let's type in luxury home decor, and it will show you some trending searches related to that keyword. Let's search for it, and you will see the search volume trends over time, which trends are rising and which are declining. And you can compare the trends of related searches. And from here, you can see that luxury living room is trending higher than luxury home decor. These are great insights for you, but you can only add up to 4 trends at a time. Now, the Pinterest search bar and the trends tool give you directional data. But if you want deeper keyword analysis, the Key Search free Pinterest keyword tool is a tool that provides search volume and competition data. This is the link. So in the search bar, type in your seed keyword, for example, luxury bedroom design, and search for it. And Key Search will show the search volume of that keyword as well as the related keywords. And if you need to see the competition level, you need to have a paid account. But the search volume data is good enough. So these are actual keywords that people are searching for on Pinterest that are related to your seed keyword. This is highly valuable information. Currently, at the time of this recording, there is no limit to how many times you can search on the tool. Here's what I need you to understand about this approach. You're using 3 different data sources: Pinterest search bar, trends.pinterest.com, and Key Search to triangulate what the actual demand is. When you see related keywords in the first 2 too and validate them through Key Search and find solid search volume, those are your opportunities. Focus on creating blog content or landing pages and pins around these keywords because you are tapping into real searches. You are not guessing anymore. Your strategy is straightforward. If you are completely new to Pinterest, start with long tail keywords you'll find through this research, which are keywords with 4 or more words. Build your authority with these specific keywords first, and as your profile grows, you expand to broader keywords. Your goal is to get people to click on your pin, visit your page, and get them to do something depending on the keyword of the pin. If it is research and inspiration intense, you want to get people to sign up to your mailing list, like get notified on luxury items for your bedroom or something like that. All your website visits needs to be optimized for an action, be it a subscription, a download, a purchase, or whatever. So if you have an established website, turn all your blog posts into landing pages. It serves both Pinterest and AI searches. If you don't have existing content targeting those research keywords, then create it first, followed by creating the pins. Do not create the pins before creating the content. Your pin images should be vertical with dimensions of 1000 pixels by 1500 pixels or a 2:3 ratio. This is important because Pinterest algorithm favors content that is optimized for mobile viewing, which is where 80% of Pinterest users browse. The text overlay should be readable even when small. Keep text to about 20% of the pin. Make sure that your branding is consistent. Colors, fonts, the style. This helps build recognition when your pins show up in feeds. Alright, I believe that is a lot to digest, so here's a summary of the keyword research strategy. Use Pinterest search bar to identify autocomplete suggestions related to your niche. Then go to trends.pinterest.com and search for your keywords to see what's trending and identify seasonal opportunities. Then use key search to verify the search volume of those keywords and probably explore more keywords from there. Create content that looks like a landing page that delivers value and elicits an action. Then create a pin that matches your content. Apply keywords naturally to your pin image, your pin description, board names, and pin titles. Plan your content around seasonal trends. And finally, revisit your keyword strategy quarterly as trends shift. Next, let's talk about how to create a board and a pin. Creating a board and a pin in Pinterest is straightforward. On your profile page, click on the red Create button and select if you want to create a pin, a board, or a collage. We will start with a board. What you need is to add the name of the board, and it will be best to add a searchable keyword with high search volume. So let's say that we want to create a board that shows all luxury lamps. We will search for luxury lamps. And check this out, luxury floor lamps has the highest search volume. So we want to copy the keyword back to our Pinterest board. We want to paste the keyword here. And obviously you want to keep this board public because you want people to see it. And now here's where it becomes interesting. You should speak to other businesses that are not direct competitors but are parallel to your business and ask them to collaborate with you on some of your boards. Like if you're selling home decor items, you can collaborate with interior designers, contractors, etc. The more people who contribute to your board, the more it expands the audience reach, and the more the board is updated with new pins, the better the pins perform on search. This helps not only you but also your collaborators. So when there is a chance, you should start a group board. But assuming you're starting afresh, let's click Create. And of course, feel free to pin other people's content on your board because it will help your pin as well. I will explain more about it in the best practice section. Alright, now we want to create a pin. Let's say that we have created this page, we have optimized the image for the pin, and now we want to pin it to the account. We can go to our profile, click on Create, and select Pin. And instead of adding everything from scratch, we can click on Save from URL, add the page URL here, and search it. And Pinterest will identify all the images on your page. We will select one of the image and add the pin. The important thing is to add your pin title with your research keyword. Add your pin description that naturally describes the image and includes your targeted keyword or keywords. Add an alt text to describe what your image is about. We can conveniently add the keyword, select the board for this pin, and hit Publish. And when you visit your profile page, you will see the board and your pin. One important thing I see many pinners fail to do is to add relevant links to the pin. For example, this pin. This looks like a luxury lamp, and we would expect the following page to be either a product page or at least a page that links us to where to buy the product. But when we visit the page, it is basically a curated content that introduces different lamps that does not even link to a product page. This page is simply a blog and they just want views, and that's not a good business model. People clicking on this are expecting to know where to buy the product, be it now or in the future. I mean, if the pin gives an idea to the audience that they're gonna learn something, then a blog post makes sense. Always think of the intent your pin brings, and you want to fulfill that intent with the right content, be it a blog post, a product page, or whatever. Now, here's the thing about Pinterest strategy, and I'm gonna be very direct about this. Your strategy is not one size fit all because your business is different from everyone else on a platform. And if you treat it like it is, you're going to be disappointed with the results. So let's break this down by business type because the way you approach Pinterest for a product-based business is fundamentally different from a service-based business. If you sell physical products, your biggest mistake is that you only pin images of the products you sell. You think, well, this is a product pin, so I should only show my products, right? Wrong. When you do this, you're essentially telling people you should buy from me and that's all you're offering. And if someone doesn't need your product right now, they don't have a reason to follow you. You're being self-serving and the algorithm picks up on that. But the general idea is this. Let's say that you are selling luxury lamps. When people search for luxury lamps on Pinterest, you essentially want people to click on your pin and visit your site and maybe make a purchase. However, what if people are not ready to make a purchase yet? They may pin it in their private bots and they will go on to do other searches. What you want to do is to have your content appear on as many audience searches as possible so that they get familiar with your brand and that naturally builds trust. So you need to create content around what you sell, not just about what you sell. Create pins about tips on color coordination, modern minimalist home design with your lamps, and how a lamp can elevate the luxurious feel of your home. Do not only pin your content, pin others as well, and organize into logical bots. Have 3 to 5 main bots that relates to your business where most of your pins are organized, and also pin other people's contents in them as well. The purpose of pinning other people's contents is that you are signaling Pinterest algorithm that you are an active, engaged member of the community, not just someone broadcasting their own stuff. And this boosts your profile health score, which means your pins get more visibility and reach. Additionally, when you engage with other creators' work, you build reciprocal relationships, demonstrate deep expertise in your niche, and position yourself as a trusted curator rather than just a self-promoter, which ultimately drives more traffic, followers, and sales for your business. Now, when it comes to service-based businesses, if you are a wedding photographer, interior designer, wedding planner, or any service provider, your approach needs to flip completely. Your biggest focus needs to be relationship building because people don't hire strangers. They hire people they know, like, and trust. And this is where most service-based businesses fail on Pinterest. They hide behind their services. They don't show the person behind the business, and that's a crucial mistake. A positive example of a service-based business is this. Just take a look at the pins that they have created. They showcase their portfolio and walks you through the services that they have provided. Yes, Pinterest is more than just images. You can upload videos as well. You see, they do not just post their portfolio, they have helpful content that helps people understand about different corner joints. And if someone likes what they see, they can contact the service provider and possibly chat with the profile owner on Telegram or Instagram. It would have been better if the profile owner adds their website and have a funnel to get the email addresses of their audience. Your goal on Pinterest is to teach and serve your audience in a way that positions you as an expert and walks them through the path of hiring you, not immediately, but eventually. So now that you understand the overall strategy for your specific business type, let's talk about the types of content that works. Here are some of the pin types that perform best. How-to pins and tutorials absolutely dominate. People are searching for solutions. Give them solutions. Inspirational and aspirational pins do incredibly well. These are the pins that make people feel something, they save them, and they share them. Educational content that positions you as an expert, vertical videos, blog posts, guides, infographics, these perform well because they provide value. Product pins in context work. Not just a product photo, but a product style in a real setting or solving a real problem. Testimonials and social proof pins. This perform well for service-based and online businesses because they build trust. Trend-based content, seasonal content, holiday content, these spikes during specific times but are incredibly effective during those periods. Now that we know what works, let's finally talk about some of the best practices. Now, most people visit Pinterest using a mobile device, so the images and videos you upload should be optimized for it. For images, it should be in the dimensions of 1000 pixels by 1500 pixels or in the ratio of 2:3, basically a vertical image. And for videos, it should be between 15 to 60 seconds and in the dimensions of 1080 by 1920 pixels or 2:3. A vertical video as well. The content you create should provide value in the sense that people will think, This is useful as soon as they see it. And especially for images, it should have consistent branding like consistent colors, fonts, logos, and where it fits. Mix your content with other pins. Don't be a broadcaster, be a curator. Pin 3 to 5 quality content from other creators for every pin that you own. This boosts algorithmic reach and makes your bots more valuable. Pin consistently. Don't dump all your content at once and don't pin many from others at once. Instead, aim for 5 to 15 pins a day, so spread out across the bots. Say in a day you have created 3 different pins on different bots, you pin 3 to 5 in one bot, 3 to 5 in another bot, and 3 to 5 in another bot. Optimize pin destination pages. Don't send traffic to generic homepage. Link pins to landing pages tailored to pins promise, lead magnet, product page, in-depth posts, etc. This will improve your site's engagement rate and possibly your sales revenue. Analyze and double down on what works. Check your Pinterest analytics every week and track which pins get most clicks, saves, and engagement. Then make more like them. Stay ahead of trends and seasonal content by planning and scheduling 2 to 3 months before the peak searches hit, like contents for holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, etc. And finally, if you're not sure what to pin, look at other creators in your niche and study what they do. From there, you can form a strategy. So these are the things you should do to grow on Pinterest. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment down below and don't forget to smash that thumbs up. Our channel is all about helping you grow your brand traffic, and if you haven't subscribed to us yet, consider doing so. This is Jack from Rank Math. I'll see you in the next video.